Alright, so if you come outside the latte milk bar on the night of the first day, if you go up to it without the Romani mask... Oh wait, hang on a second. You can go in without the Romani mask? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I guess... No, that's it. You have to use the Romani mask to gain access into the latte milk bar after 10 PM, because it's membership only. Alright, so if you talk to this guy, I think, he'll ask you to do a live performance. The bar opens at night, sir, and it's members only. We refuse people who don't have proof of membership. Well, now I'm getting things ready, so as long as you don't get in the way of my cleaning, you can stay. Wait, hang on, do we have to stand on the stage first and talk to him? No? Maybe it's at 10 PM I have to come here then. Is it at 10 PM? Yeah, I know about the Chate Romani. I don't need to know about that. I just want to know if I can go on the stage and perform. I guess it must be 10 PM then. We have to wait till 10? Well, okay then, I'll make a cut and I'll see you guys at 10 PM inside the latte milk bar. Okay, so I'll see you then. Alright, so it's 10 PM. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I want to slow down time first. Yeah, I should have probably done that off screen instead of doing it on screen, but you need the cow mask in order to get in here. And when you do come in here with the cow mask, you have the opportunity to buy some Chachi Romani if you want, which does help increase your magic to infinite amount of magic, so you have an unlimited supply, it never runs out. Alright, so you have to speak to this guy here. You might have to go on the stage first, I think, and then speak to him. We were scheduled to do a show, but it got cancelled. This place has a reputation for being a great live venue, so it's a shame. I'd like you to do a sound check though. I just want to see what it would have been like. Hey you, could you help me with a performance? Yeah, sure. Okay, you play the ocarina, right? Go stand under the center spotlight. Okay, play your ocarina like this. So he's talking to us as like an individual, but there's like 4 spotlights. He's expecting us to, like, I don't know, duplicate into 4 different people, because he clearly doesn't know that we have 3 transformation masks that we can transform into a Deku Scrub, a Goron, and a Zora. So he's like, oh yeah, I already know that. You could turn into a Goron, you could turn into a Zora, you could turn into a Deku Scrub, so you might as well, you know, do a sound test for us. Huh. So you have to do it again, but you have to do it as a... Wait, hang on. Oh no, I'm not meant. No, you meant to do it as a. I did it a second time. I didn't want to do it a second time. I wanted to do it as a Deku Scrub. Yeah, we've already seen this. But when you get the whole song together, it sounds awesome. Yeah. But he's just all bummed about it because we haven't got the whole duet going yet. Well, it's not a duet, but yeah, because a duet would be 2 people. Well, technically it's 4, so I guess you could say it's like a quadruplet. Yeah, quadruplet. Which spotlight did you want us to stand under? Oh, this one. Right here. And the song starts to build up and progress. Alright, so now we gotta do it as a Goron, and then after that we gotta do it as a Zora. I think the Goron goes under the biggest one. Wow, the Goron doesn't go into the biggest spotlight, he goes into Well, probably the tiniest. Besides Link's, of course. Ba-bum, bum. And now finally the Zora with his rocking guitar. No, you gotta wait for the cutscene to... Yeah, okay, play your guitar like this. At least we don't have to remember these tunes, because as like a main song that we have to use in the game or anything. Not that they're hard to remember, I mean the Goron one's pretty basic, and so is the Deku Scrubs as well. But the Zora always seems to have the most complex one out of all of them. Like you had to learn the New Wave Bossa Nova, which is the most complex song in the entire game besides the Elegy of Emptiness. That melody, it brings back so many memories. It's their old standby Ballad of the Windfish. That's a song that members of the previous generation of the Indigogos made famous. I entered show business because I heard this song at the Carnival of Time long ago. By doing performances, I thought maybe I'd get to meet the singers of that song. The one you heard singing must have been the original Lulu, mother of the current leader singer who's also named Lulu. So her daughter is singing now? Is that so? I'd like to hear that. Yeah, I bet you would. I'm sorry I booed you. Please take my mask. Sorry doesn't cut it, pal. Well, at least we get a mask for it. You got the circus leader's mask. This mask looks so sad it could put a tear in even a demon's eye. Well, it must be really depressing to look at that mask then. Well, the circus leader's mask is only useful for one thing, and that is if you're doing the Romani mask quest, but you already need the Romani mask to enter the Romani milk, or the latte milk bar, so then you can get the circus leader's mask. So it's like, basically, one gigantic cycle, you know, you get the gist. You know, you have to use the circus leader's mask you have to use the circus leader's mask in the Romani mask side quest, and then you have to use the Romani mask to get into the latte milk bar, but, you know, it just makes the circus leader's mask completely obsolete. It's just for show, really. So we've done that, so now we can go and do the Swampside Spider House, which I think I'm going to make a cut and meet you guys there. That'll probably be the best way forward. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, we are at the entrance of the Swampside Spider House, so let's get started on this, shall we? Yeah, this one's actually blocked open, or blocked by a spider web, so you just burn it down and you can enter it. Well, you could originally do this at the beginning of the game if you wanted to, like straight after you've done Woodfall Temple, because all you need is a Deku stick, I think, because there's a fire torch somewhere close by that you can use to burn down the web. Now, the puzzles in this spider house are a lot different than the puzzles in the Oceanside Spider House. In this one, you actually have bean spots that you have to use bugs to unearth the spiders from within, and I just died, and that wasn't a very good move. I blatantly kind of walked into that. I should have paid more attention, but I was talking, so it was kind of hard to pay attention to two things at once. You know, you get a bit careless sometimes. At least it didn't make us lose the one that we just picked up, so that's good. It doesn't matter how many times we die. So we've got 2 now. La-di-da-da-da. Right, okay, we need to find some bugs, yeah, so we can unearth the ones that are inside the bean spots, because they're the ones that are a bit of a nuisance to get. And I can't exactly remember which room it is you get bugs from. It might be the entrance room actually, because there are some rocks in there. And I think if you lift up the rocks, it brings out some bugs that you can put into your bottle and use them. To claim the gold sculptors. Yeah, there are more in here, but I don't know if I can... Oh, wait, hang on a second. Yes, I can. I think this is the only one that's left to get in this room. Yeah, there's loads in this room. This room's absolutely crawling with them. I don't know which way I'd like to go first, so I'm just going to go this way. Alright, okay, this is fine, I guess. Now, I remember playing this game on the Master Quest, and that gold sculptor that I just got up there, well, I came to this Swamp Spider House on my first playthrough originally before I went to Great Bay Temple. Or even went to Great Bay. So I came to this place and I thought, well, how the frickin' hell am I going to get that one up there? You know, you need a hook shot or something. But it turns out there is another way you can get that without using the hook shot, and that is to bomb this rock out. But it's a little bit more tedious because you have to get a magic bean, and you have to place a magic bean down and water it so that it creates a platform so you can ride up to it. And that's how you can get it the alternative way. But who wants to do that? You might as well just wait until you get the hook shot to do it. It's a lot easier. There's nothing more satisfying than killing gold sculptors in one hit with the hook shot. It's so fun. You know, it's like that in Ocarina of Time as well. You know, you could kill the sculptors in one shot with a hook shot in that game as well, I think. I'm pretty sure you could with arrows though. Yeah. Alright, so that's that room cleared out. No, there's none on any other pillars. Alright, okay, so we'll have to turn into a Deku Scrub here and fly across. Yeah, you can hear him squirming around inside. You might even be able to see him if you glitch out the camera here to the outside of the map. You might be able to see him, like with inside. I didn't think so. Nah, okay. Yeah, I was just testing something to see if that was actually the case. Okay, I had a little bit of slowdown there, or glitchiness. I don't know what the hell that was exactly. Well, you gotta be careful which one you open, because there are two that you find in these honeycombs, and one of them reveals a wasp, which you don't want to happen. Okay, I gotta take my chances here. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, wow! The luck of the draw. Yeah, I'll save the bean ones for last, because the bean ones are just a pain, so... Well, hang on a second, I do need to turn into a Deku Scrub, but we'll get this one first. And then turn into a Deku Scrub. And what you gotta do here, well, you know, whenever someone's sleeping, you gotta play the Sonata of Awakening, because it has the word awakening in it. And he'll move for us, so we can use his Deku Flower. And it's one of those yellow Deku Flowers that launch you up like 50 feet in the air. I haven't got my hook shot on. Yeah, we'll do that. There's some gold skulltulas to be found in them giant pots as well. And I think the only way you're going to get them is if you turn into a Goron. I don't think there's any other way of getting these unless using the Goron form. So what you got to do, you got to turn into a Goron on top of these pots, and you have to ground pound on them, and it will reveal a spider for you. And there's two actually hidden in these pots, and I think the other one's on the far end. Yeah, it's like this one, I think. I'm just gonna go with a hunch here. There we go. Okay, I'm not hookshotting onto it for some bizarre reason. Alright, okay, where? Yeah, we do need to go up through here, because that'll take us to the golden room, as I like to call it. And that'll branch off to another room that we haven't been to yet either, which is infested with gold skulltulas. Yeah, just make sure you hit the switch before you jump off, otherwise you'll have to make the whole cycle again by going through the room and using the Deku Flower, flying up and going around again. So make sure you hit the switch so you can get to this side of the room. And here's another perfect example of using a bean spot, but you don't have to use it, you can just kind of strafe across to get to the platform. Yeah, that is a pretty hard jump to make though. It took me a fair few tries on my first time landing it. Yeah, they're all hidden in the grass, so just keep slashing until you know that you got them all. Or until you're confident that you know you've got them all. Ah, there are bugs in here, right? Okay, we're going to stock up on some bugs. I think you need 3 in total. 3 bottles full of these. Yeah, I knew there was like one. I was kind of debating whether they would appear in here, but I know they appear at the entrance as well. It turns out they appear in here too, so that helps out a hell of a lot. Tremendous amount. Right, so we need to put on a Gora mask, and it's the same with the chandelier room. You have to ground pound, I think, or punch it. Nope, you have to punch it. And some are also hidden inside the honeycombs in this room as well. So. And the same principle applies in this room too. Make sure you don't hit the wrong honeycomb, otherwise it will bring out a wasp that will come and chase you. Well, we can leave the room anyway if that happens. Well, why would we want to leave the room? We might as well fight it. There we go. Oh, a heart. Well, that's handy. Ah, okay. Well, I guess there was only one inside the honeycombs. I thought there was 2, just like there was in the other room. Okay, I guess the rest are all inside these bean spots, and we've got 3 bugs that we can use, and 3 bugs is all you need. Just make sure you stand close enough to the wall though, because I have a feeling that if you stand too far back, the bugs won't go into the hole to pull it out, and that would be a big mistake. Yep, come out of here. You're toast. I don't know, I like saying that phrase, you're toast. It's pretty cool. Now I've gone the wrong way, and I want to go to the other room. Yep, that's right. Yeah, but this is like a gigantic gravestone, like right here. Like, whose grave is this supposed to be? Exactly. Is it like the previous Deku King, you know, who died before the current Deku King took over the throne? I don't know. Well, that's my theory anyway. Alright, which side of the room is it where the bean spot is? Is it on the other side of the room? Indeed it is. Okay. I'm gonna miss doing this because these spider houses are so fun. I wish they put more of them in the game actually. Like 4 at least. 4 or 5 would. Because you could do so much with these. I think it's really creative how they did this. And there's our last one, yay! Right, so now another curse has been uplifted. So as for the Ocean Spider House, you come to the front room, and you'll be meted with a dude, or greeted with a dude. Oh, I have been saved. I thought that I was going to die. You see, a while back someone told me I could become rich, and he gave me this mask. He said the instructions were inscribed somewhere in here, but when I went to look I was cursed. If I had known it would be so much an ordeal, I would never have taken it. Here, take it, it's yours. Hey, you gave us the Mask of Truth. In return. For saving his soul, because he was previously a spider. I've had enough of this. As soon as I get it together, I'm going home. Can you imagine, like, a human morphing into a spider? That's just like, no, creepy. Well, you can actually test out the Mask of Truth here. And use it on the dog. If you pick him up and hold him over your head, he'll start speaking to you. Ruff! Stupid master, his eyes are always filled with greed and desire. Wow, okay. I guess the dog doesn't really like him that much. Alright guys, I'm going to end off the video here and we'll continue on in the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Majora's Mask 3 Heart Run, we'll be going back to Clock Town on the dawn of the first day to start the Cafe and Anju side quest, which is the last thing we have to do really in the game before we take on the final area. So yeah, that will take place in the next video. So thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you in the next video. This is NDM saying goodbye.